Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World 2. What are we doing today? Something a little different. Now, if you just want to see how it all goes, there will be a link down in the description where you can jump forward to me attempting this. And for everyone else, why am I doing this? Well, Rocky Road, we did this one back in Train Sim World. This is a preserve your collection, one of the first three, pretty much around launch day. And the last time I took this out, it took around 50 minutes. And as you can see just here, it's supposed to take 20. That's the allotted time. The way I like to picture it is you go to the dispatch office and they say you've got 20 minutes to do this job. Now, spoiler, not possible. I thought we could try and do this one in the allotted 20 minutes, which means we will ignore speed limits. So what's it going to take to do this within the 20 minutes we're allotted by the dispatch office? We'll find out. Ooh, wish me luck. Let's do it. There's going to be no hanging around, no niceties with the train. Doors are going to be left open. I'm going to be jumping in and out of seats. We're going to try and do this in 20 minutes. We have to do all the startup procedure and the coupling and uncoupling. Come on, click it. I should have maybe looked up the keys for this. Set that to reverse. Set that to freight. And release the brakes. Right, let's get this going. We'll set the light, possibly, as we get going. We just need to head back quickly and couple with the wagons behind us. We can turn these on. There are things we get to wait around for. Right. Did we couple with those? I'm going to guess we did. This isn't a good start, is it? Come on, let's go. It's saying we didn't. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I was worried there. We've released. I've been revving the engine to make sure that we've got some speed. So this is going to be unedited. And like I said, we're not allowed to derail. We can speed. And that's the only way you can do this in 20 minutes. I've been testing it. Some more successful than others. Funnily enough, look at our Loco number there. 543. That's about roughly how long it took me to do this scenario. First time around. 54 minutes. And 0.3. Yeah, just add that on. Right, let's make sure everything is set while we're going. We don't need to go down there. Make sure that's set. I will say I'm a little bit panicky. Well, a little bit flustered, but I'm determined to do this. We are speeding. I mean, we're on a straight bit of track. From what I've seen and what I've tested, you can get away with around 20 miles an hour on the switches as well. Obviously, this is not how I'd like to do it, but the dispatch office has said we've got to do this in 20 minutes. And 20 minutes we will do it in. Maybe. Or near as. Closer anyway, at the very least. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll try and slow down to around 20 to go through any switches. Other than that, it's going to be a lot of throttling and a lot of sharp braking. There we go. Oh, we have a train coming. That's lovely. Let's get back in the cab and see that goes by. Open the windows. We can still do stuff like this, can't we? Oh, we're doing 30. Let's knock that down a bit because we are... There's the light from the Loco. We are going to be hitting a switch just here. So we should slow down for these. The last thing we really need is any derailments, because that will really fluff it for us. Let's see 25. Well, it's a bit wobbly. Okay, so we can do 25 for those. I don't know about the ones in the yards. Brakes are going a little bit crazy. What's up with the brakes? I tell you what, we'll take the throttle off and redo that. I don't know what was going on there. I hope that comes across on the recording, because all I heard was a load of hissing coming from behind me. Oh, there's something we turn on. Not that we want to draw attention to what Loco number we are. I'm sure the dispatch office knows. I mean, let's be honest, they're the ones that said for us to do this in 20 minutes. So far it's taken about 4 minutes. And we're doing it. We're doing it. As long as we don't go the wrong way, like I did in the Train Sim World video. Alright, we're approaching the stopping point. We want to stop towards the end of the yard so that our wagons are a little easier to access from this switch up here. As long as we don't park on the switch, we should be fine. Oh, and as long as it allows us to stop here, because we're a little past the marker. I don't know. We'll see if we can get away with it. Come on, brake, you lump. Come on. Will it allow us? Yes, it will. Perfect. We should have been getting up, really, but I was a little worried that it wouldn't allow us. Right, shift to run. We've got to uncouple, then take the first 3 to go and unload the aggregate that are on them. I think there's 6. Yeah, we do them in sets of 3. So we'll uncouple that. No waiting around. I'm not waiting there. We're going to run straight back to our lead Loco and get unloaded. Oh, it's so slow climbing up them steps. I wanted to yeet myself off the top when running down, but anyway, let's go. We can get a bit of power, take off the brake. We're going to use camera angles like this as well, as it makes it a little bit easier. Now, I did this, shall we say, how you would do it if you was operating a Loco on these sidings, which was obeying speed limits and not thrashing the Loco. And it took me about 30 minutes, a little over, something like that. You saw my high score at the beginning was something like we've got to get the speed down for this, otherwise it won't unload fully. There we go. I think if you do about 3 miles an hour, it's enough to empty it all and keep moving. But yes, I did it in about 30-35 minutes, so that would seem better. Right, we can brake here. Yep, we're really hitting the brakes there. Stick it into reverse. Should have been changing the switch over while I was waiting. I've not tried this while talking, so we're witnessing that together. No doubt I'm going to lose a bit of time, but I'm going to try and be as efficient as possible and possibly a little on the reckless side. Now, these yard switches down here, I mean, they're still sidings, but then they don't look as sturdy as the other ones, so I'm a little bit concerned about the sort of speeds we can go over these. We have to pick these empties back up, so I want to get them down the other end. It's pretty much where they tell you to drop them off anyway. There we go, that'll do. We have to get this slowing down because the brakes are a little bit on the rough side. There we go, that should do, shouldn't it? Oh, no, there will be fine. Right, let's get back in and uncouple. If it will allow us, it will. Fortunately, we don't have to run all the way down to the other wagons. We'll get this uncoupled. Come on, don't miss it. That's all you need. That was seconds wasted. Oh, fantastic. I've just got added difficulty to this this challenge, and that is a fly. Yeah, an annoying blue bottle. Thank you, sir, for making it a little more interesting. Or madam, I don't know. Right, let's get going. We should just be a couple of Locos now. Perfect. We've now got to go back up there, stop after the switch, and then reverse back and pick up the remaining 3. Take those 3 up and unload them, and then connect those to those 3. I know, there's so much to do. Okay, you're probably going a little bit fast now. You want to start braking. We could use the train brake, the independent train brake. However, I feel like it's a bit sluggish. Right, let's get this switched over and go and pick the other 3 up. Oh, hang on. Did you change into reverse. You didn't. I'm using keys. You see, I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying. Right, get the brakes off. Yeah, if you're trying, Grand, you should maybe take the brakes off sooner. That would have been a bit easier. Like I said, though, I don't want to smash into the back of these. So we will do things like this. Closer to how it should be done, he says, as he's speeding up to them. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let the brakes off. Give it a bit of juice into the back. Put the brakes on. Alright, now we can go forward. Stick it into forward. And take off the brakes. I like to rev it a little bit. I don't know why. It's not like it's a hill start. Well, we're on a bit of a slope, 0.1%. That's not really a thing, is it? We can't go too fast again because we've got to slow down to allow these to empty into that grate there, which then goes off up there. I guess it and then dumps it. I don't know. I don't know the full ins and outs of what's going on over there at that industry. Right, we've got to slow right down. Technically, we could go past it and then reverse out if we do miss it, but I'd prefer not to. Come on, there we go. Give it a bit. Yeah, that wasn't the most fancy of unloading procedures, was it? That was a bit messy. Okay, stop accelerating. Just concentrate. Breathe, Grand. Calm. Slow and steady does not win the race, though, and it is a race that Dovetail have set us. Everybody, for that matter. Right, stick it in reverse. Release that. Start the throttle. Switch to this. Turn that over. And get back in. Right, let's go and put these up with the other ones. I guess it really doesn't matter which end you put them. We're just going to be travelling longer this way than we would the other way on the other side when we've got to pick these 6 back up and then take them to another sidings across the main line, or the main lines, and then that's it. That's your lot. So far we've got what, 9.5 minutes left. Right, but you need to brake. Let's not smash into the wagons. Knocking the wagons off the track is a thing that could happen as well, so we don't really want to do that. The concentration is real. A little bit fast, but acceptable, I think. Okay, brake there. Let it stop. And put it in forward. We need to get out, though, don't you? Yep, you need to get out. You've got to uncouple them. You don't want to take these with us. What would have been the point otherwise? Now, it doesn't really require us to swap locos. When I did it, and it took me about 30 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes, I did change locos. That's probably why I got such a good score. Or something. Anyway, let's get going. We've got to go back up here, turn around in that little drop-off point again, and then head back by the side of them, stop after the switch, and reverse back and pick up all of them and take them across the main lanes. So far, so good. I feel like I'm possibly a little sluggish. Maybe we can make that up on the way across the main line. We can do a little bit of speed there, I think, and get away with it. Let's make sure we're passing the switch. We are. So we can quickly get into here. As soon as we're clear, switch that over. Right, put it into reverse. Accelerate and release. I'm hoping to redeem myself. This will be the last time we do something like this, unless they being Dovetail, set another challenging time. It really does remind me of Train Simulator, when some of the scenarios were scarily dangerous if you drove like that on a real railroad or railway. But for this, it's the same sort of thing, isn't it? I mean, those figures are not set in stone. It's supposed to be an estimation, but I feel like it's more like a stab in the dark. Perhaps the dispatch office should send out a person to come and drive this and tell me if they can do it safely in 20 minutes. I mean, we haven't derailed, so it's kind of safe. I haven't been using the horn to alert people that I'm driving around like a crazy... Oh no, come on, brake. Driving around like a crazy race driver. Right, come on. You've forgotten how to drive, Grand. Get that gone. Go up there. Change over the switch. Yeah, you had a moment. You were daydreaming. Now we've got to go and hook those back up. Is the switch for us? It is. Had to make sure. Again, we don't want to smack into the back of our wagons. Okay, 38%. Release those. There we go. That should be nice. How long have I got to get across the main line? 5 minutes-ish. Just under. Okay, hit the brakes. Change the direction. We're going to sit in this cab to drive it. No, you don't want to go forward. You want to go backwards. Let's do it. Take off that. Get going. We're going that way. Now we've got to cross over. Let's make sure, which I don't believe it is, the one that we tripped up on when I did it last time was down here, wasn't it? Towards the... here. This one. We didn't have it switched. Now, there is a way to tell if it's not switched over. As if you look up in the top right here, it's at now showing the correct aspect for us. The other one was a red signal. Have we got a bit of lag there, or are we just stuttering? Might have been a bit of lag. Looking that way, isn't it? It lags a little bit. Well, we can find out. Let's press F3. Oh, no. Deceiving then, perhaps. Yeah, that's fine. Right, let's get back in here. I know we're going backwards, but... needs must. It takes a long time to change cabs and shut everything down. We are going to pick up some speed. I think we can do 30 over these sidings anyway. Let's see. It's a bit wobbly, but I'll take it. At least we didn't go straight over or straight forward. Okay, timer's on. We have a little over 3 minutes, 3 minutes 15 seconds to do this. Currently, the switch is still favouring us. I'm hoping they can't change it over. 31 is about as fast as I'm willing to go. I still feel like this is reckless, but I'm determined to do this in 20 minutes. So far, it's looking like we'll be close. I love that it's telling us we're driving significantly over the, easy for you to say, over the speed limit, but doesn't really care, doesn't punish you. No, just tells you. Thank you. Now, 30 looks a bit rough for this crossover. It's a bit wobbly. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, yes. I say we can slow down a little bit. Yes, slow down a little bit. That's a bit wiggly. No, we got this. We got this. If we're still on them when we hit the first one, we should manage these. Let's hope we are heading in the right direction now. We've got 300 yards with 2 minutes to go. It's got to be right. It's got to be. It is quite picky on where you stop on this, so this is the key part. But that's how you have to drive it then to get 20 minutes. Probably don't have to go quite so aggressive. I will start slowing us down just until we get under the... oh, yeah, I think we'll just keep slowing down then. We're close. Under 50 yards. Now. Okay. Release it a little bit. Come on, we'll just glide in nicely and pretend that we did all that, obeying every single bit of track speed, which obviously we didn't. Right, we're in. We've still got to shut down the train. We're going to switch that there. We're going to put that on, not suppression, on full. Is that it, guys? How did we do? I leant back, right back in my seat. Oh, come on. Come on, there's no need for this. Yes, good work today, thank you. Ignore all the dangerous stuff I did. No speeding to be seen there. Guys, 19 minutes 07. What that says to me is really reliable, apparently. Thank you. Dangerous, but reliable. What that says to me is you probably don't have to do anywhere near 30, maybe around the 25 mark. But you obviously can't do it at 10 mile an hour. Anyway, see how you do, guys. I enjoyed that. It was something a little bit different, bit of a challenge. And I must say, that stopping accuracy was not bad considering how aggressive I was. Now I can breathe. When we come back and do our next journey, it will not be as reckless. We'll take our time and do it safely. But that was something a little different that I wanted to try, because the last time I took it out, I made a real pig's ear of it. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. Next time out, I don't know where we're going. Leave a comment below. Where should we go next? Anywhere in Train Sim World 2? Oh yes, the ICE3. That's where we'll go, where we can be safely traveling at speed. Perfect. And until then, take care.